Have you ever noticed how some people stay calm, energized, and healthy no matter what life throws at them? What if the secret isn't just in what they do during the day, but what they prepare at night? Imagine this. You finish your day, the world quiets down, and instead of scrolling endlessly, you take a simple, mindful moment. You prepare something natural, something powerful, something ancient. And while you sleep, your body begins to heal, reset, and restore itself in ways you never expected. This isn't just a routine, it's a ritual. And right now, we're stepping deeper into that ritual with the third sacred herb, one that doesn't just heal the body, it transforms your entire state of being. Herb number 3, Tulsi, also known as holy basil. But let me ask you something first. What if your stress, your anxiety, your restless mind, all of it could be softened naturally, without pills, without side effects, just through a simple nightly practice? Because that's exactly what Tulsi has been doing for thousands of years. In ancient traditions, Tulsi isn't just called an herb, it's called the incomparable one. And once you understand why, everything starts to make sense. Picture this: a monk sitting silently in a forest monastery. The air is cool, the world is still. No noise, no distractions, just breath, awareness, and presence. But here's what most people don't realize. That level of calm doesn't happen by accident. It's supported, nourished, protected. And Tulsi is one of the hidden forces behind it. For centuries, monks have relied on Tulsi not just for physical health, but for mental clarity, emotional balance, and deep inner peace. Because Tulsi doesn't work like ordinary herbs. It doesn't just target one problem. It brings your entire system back into balance. Think about that. Not just fixing symptoms, but restoring harmony. Now, imagine what that could do for you. Your stress levels dropping, your mind becoming clearer, your sleep becoming deeper, your body finally feeling at ease. This is where Tulsi becomes truly powerful. Because in today's world, stress is everywhere. It silently affects your body, your hormones, your digestion, your sleep, even your immune system. And most people don't even realize how much damage it's causing. But Tulsi does something remarkable. It helps regulate cortisol, your stress hormone. It tells your body, you're safe, you can relax now. And when that happens, everything changes. Your breathing slows, your thoughts settle, your body shifts from survival mode into healing mode. And that's exactly where true recovery begins. But Tulsi doesn't stop there. It strengthens your lungs, helping you breathe more freely. It supports your heart, improving circulation and balance. It stabilizes blood sugar, giving you steady energy instead of crashes. It even supports your brain, improving memory, focus, and clarity. It's like a quiet guardian working inside you, restoring balance in every system. Now here's where the ritual becomes important, because how you prepare Tulsi matters. This isn't something you rush, this is something you feel. At night, take a few fresh Tulsi leaves, or dried if that's what you have. Gently wash them, hold them for a moment. Notice their scent, their texture. Slow down, because this moment is part of the healing. Lightly crush the leaves to release their natural oils. Place them into a glass of room temperature water, then add just a tiny pinch of natural salt. This small detail makes a big difference. It helps draw out the plant's powerful compounds, making the water more effective. Then cover it and let it sit overnight. While you sleep, the water transforms, and in the morning you drink it slowly, not like a routine, but like a ritual. Each sip calming your system, each moment grounding your energy. Now, let me ask you something honestly. When was the last time you gave your body truly natural, truly healing, without rushing through it? Because that's what this is about. Not just herbs, not just health, but reconnecting with something deeper, with nature, with stillness, with yourself. And when you combine Tulsi with the other herbs we've already talked about, something incredible begins to happen. Your body doesn't just feel better, it starts to transform. Because now you're not just treating problems, you're creating balance. And balance is where real healing lives. So as you continue this journey, stay with me, because what's coming next will complete this powerful combination in a way you won't expect. And trust me, you don't want to miss it.
They work intelligently, raising what's too low and gently lowering what's too high, always guiding your body back toward its natural state of balance and optimal function. Tulsi is revered as one of the most powerful adaptogens in existence, not because it forces change, but because it supports your body's own inner intelligence. It doesn't push in one direction, it simply helps restore harmony. If you're anxious, it soothes you. If you're exhausted, it revitalizes you. If your blood pressure rises, it helps bring it down. If your immune system is weakened, it strengthens it. This intelligent, balancing nature is why monks have long called it the herb of perfect harmony. There is a story often shared in monasteries that beautifully illustrates Tulsi's transformative power. In a large monastery in northern India lived a young monk named Ananda, who struggled deeply with anxiety. Despite years of meditation, his mind remained restless. His hands trembled, his heart raced, and sleep rarely came. He began to believe he was not meant for the spiritual path. Seeing his suffering, his teacher, an elderly monk known as Guruji, made him a simple offer. "Give me 3 months. Each evening, prepare Tulsi water exactly as I show you. Drink it every morning with full awareness. If nothing changes, you may leave with my blessing." Though doubtful, Ananda agreed. The first week passed with no noticeable difference. By the second week, something subtle shifted. His sleep deepened slightly. After 1 month, the tightness in his chest began to ease. By the second month, entire days passed without the crippling anxiety that once defined him. And when the 3 months ended, Ananda did not come to say goodbye. He came to ask for Tulsi seeds so he would never be without this quiet medicine again. His teacher smiled and said, "Tulsi did not change you. It helped you return to who you truly are beneath the fear." From that day forward, Ananda became one of the most peaceful and respected monks, living to the age of 97. Every morning he drank his Tulsi water, calling it the bridge that carried me from suffering to peace. The method of preparation itself carries importance. When Tulsi leaves are soaked overnight for 6 to 8 hours, their beneficial compounds gently infuse into the water without being damaged by heat. Drinking it in the morning on an empty stomach allows maximum absorption, setting a balanced tone for the entire day. Monks recommend consuming it within 30 minutes of waking, then waiting at least 20 minutes before eating, allowing the body to fully receive its effects. While Tulsi is generally safe, it should be used with awareness. Pregnant women should avoid medicinal amounts as it may influence uterine activity. Those taking blood-thinning medications, managing blood sugar conditions, or preparing for surgery should consult a healthcare professional. Like all powerful natural remedies, its strength lies not in excess, but in mindful and balanced use. Now we arrive at the fourth sacred herb, cinnamon, a substance whose history is as rich as its healing properties. Known in ancient traditions as the sweet wood and even the spice of immortality, cinnamon acts not just on one system, but as a master harmonizer of the entire system. Where other herbs may target specific functions, cinnamon works like a conductor, bringing warmth, balance, and vitality to every cell. Its journey into monasteries is deeply tied to ancient trade routes. Once more valuable than gold, true cinnamon was grown only in select regions like Sri Lanka and southern India. Monasteries traveling these routes recognized its medicinal power immediately. Rather than trading it for profit, monasteries became centers of preservation, ensuring a steady supply for healing practices. It was often offered as a sacred gift, a form of dana from devoted followers. Beyond its physical benefits, cinnamon held deep spiritual symbolism. Its warmth represented compassion, while its subtle sharpness symbolized clarity of wisdom. Together, they reflected the ideal balance of kindness and discernment. In Zen monasteries, monks would even meditate while holding cinnamon sticks, using their aroma as an anchor for awareness, feeling the warmth slowly spread as a reminder of inner transformation. When prepared as an overnight infusion, cinnamon becomes a powerful metabolic ally. It helps regulate blood sugar, supports heart health, reduces inflammation, and delivers an extraordinary concentration of antioxidants. However, one crucial distinction must always be remembered. True Ceylon cinnamon is the safe and recommended form, while cassia cinnamon contains higher levels of coumarin, which can harm the liver if used excessively. There is also a teaching often shared. A student once believed that if a little cinnamon was beneficial, more must be better. Ignoring guidance, he consumed large amounts daily, eventually harming his health. When he returned to his teacher in confusion, he was told, "Even the best medicine becomes poison when used without wisdom." From that moment, he understood that healing is not found in excess, but in balance. Approach the preparation of cinnamon water as a mindful ritual. As you hold the cinnamon, notice its texture and aroma. Reflect on its journey from tree to your hands. As it infuses into the water overnight, see it not just as a drink, but as a quiet transformation taking place while you rest. And so, with each of these sacred herbs, the lesson remains the same. Healing is not something forced upon the body, but something gently supported. Whether through Tulsi's calming balance or cinnamon's warming vitality, nature offers tools not to change who you are, but to help you return to your natural state of harmony.
Benefits by helping regulate blood pressure, reducing cholesterol levels, and improving circulation, creating a foundation for long-term cardiovascular health. For bone health, fennel provides essential minerals and natural compounds that support bone density and strength, which becomes increasingly important as the body ages. Mental clarity and cognitive function also improve with regular fennel use, as it has been observed to enhance memory, sharpen concentration, reduce brain fog, and offer protection against cognitive decline when consumed consistently. Beyond physical health, fennel offers gentle yet effective stress relief without causing sedation, allowing you to maintain emotional balance even during difficult or overwhelming periods. Its benefits extend to oral health as well, where its natural antimicrobial properties help fight bacteria responsible for tooth decay and gum disease, while also freshening breath and reducing inflammation in the gums. This is why fennel seeds have been traditionally chewed after meals across many cultures for centuries, not just as a habit, but as a powerful natural remedy. But there is a deeper practice connected to fennel that goes beyond simply drinking it. After consuming fennel water in the morning, take a small pinch of the soaked seeds and place them in your mouth. Pause for a moment before chewing. Let the seeds rest on your tongue, becoming aware of their texture and subtle flavor. Then begin chewing slowly and deliberately, counting each chew until you reach 20,
before swallowing. As you do this, focus completely on the experience, the release of natural oils, the shift in texture, the evolving taste, and the aroma filling your senses. This mindful chewing practice serves multiple purposes. It helps extract additional medicinal compounds from the seeds, stimulates digestive enzymes through prolonged chewing, and most importantly, trains your mind in awareness and presence. According to ancient teachings, if you can remain fully aware during something as simple as chewing fennel seeds, you are strengthening the same focus required for deep meditation. In this way, a simple daily habit becomes a bridge between caring for your body and training your mind, showing that true wellness is a union of both. There is a story often shared about a traveling monk who embodied this wisdom. He spent decades journeying across diverse lands, through deserts, mountains, jungles, and coastal regions, facing change in climates, unfamiliar foods, and unpredictable conditions. While others frequently fell ill due to digestive issues or environmental stress, he remained consistently healthy and full of vitality. When asked about his secret, he would simply reveal a small pouch of fennel seeds. Each evening, regardless of where he was, he prepared fennel water for the next day. Every morning, he drank it and mindfully chewed the seeds. This simple, consistent practice supported his digestion through unfamiliar foods, strengthened his body against harsh climates, maintained clarity of mind despite constant movement, and gave him the energy to serve others for decades. But beyond the physical benefits, his practice reflected a deeper truth: adaptability. Just as fennel helps the body adjust to different conditions, consistent inner awareness helped the mind remain balanced through life's changes. Outer care and inner awareness are not separate; they're part of the same path toward resilience and harmony. To gain the full benefits, preparation must be done with care and precision. Begin by choosing high-quality fennel seeds, as potency matters. Measure 1 tablespoon for every 2 to 3 cups of water. More is not better and can lead to mild side effects. Gently crush the seeds so each one is slightly opened, then add them to room temperature water rather than hot or cold, as temperature affects extraction. Include whole cloves as part of the preparation, as they enhance the effectiveness significantly. Allow the mixture to steep for 8 to 10 hours to fully extract the beneficial compounds. After steeping, strain the water thoroughly to remove all seed particles, as leaving them in may cause irritation for some individuals. Drink the water gradually throughout the day instead of consuming it all at once, maintaining a steady level of its effects in your system. Always prepare it fresh each day, as it loses its potency after 24 hours. And most importantly, remain consistent, because the real benefits build over time with regular use. While fennel is safe for most people, there are important precautions to consider. Pregnant women should avoid consuming it in medicinal amounts, especially during early pregnancy, due to its mild hormonal effects. Individuals with hormone-sensitive conditions should consult a healthcare professional before regular use. Those allergic to plants in the carrot family may react to fennel. People with seizure disorders or those taking hormone-related or blood-thinning medications should exercise caution and seek medical advice. If any unusual reactions occur, it's best to stop use and consult a professional. Now, bringing everything together, this practice becomes more than just herbal preparation. It transforms into a complete nightly ritual. Begin your routine 1 to 2 hours before sleep, allowing yourself to slow down and transition peacefully from the day. Start by washing your hands, not just for cleanliness, but as a symbolic release of stress and tension. As you prepare your herbs, do so mindfully, creating a small, intentional space dedicated to this practice. Rather than mixing all herbs together, follow a rotating system, each night focusing on a different herb. This allows each one to work effectively without interference, creating a balanced and comprehensive approach to healing over time. As you prepare the herbs, pause for a moment, hold them in your hands, and take a few deep breaths, connecting with the process. This transforms preparation into a form of meditation. After setting your herbal water aside to steep, spend a few minutes in quiet reflection or meditation. Focus on your breath, observe your body, and gently set an intention for healing. Visualize yourself in a state of complete well-being, allowing your mind and body to align with that vision. In the morning, before drinking, express gratitude for the herbs, for your body, and for the opportunity to heal. Then drink slowly and mindfully, allowing the process to remain calm and intentional. Consistency is the true key to transformation. These herbs are not instant solutions, but powerful allies that work gradually. Commit to this practice daily, ideally for at least 40 days. Over time, you will begin to notice improvements, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. What starts as a routine becomes a meaningful ritual, a moment of peace and self-care in your daily life. The idea that these herbs can heal most conditions is not about instant cures, but about addressing root causes, reducing inflammation, improving digestion, balancing hormones, and strengthening immunity. When these foundations are restored, the body naturally moves toward healing. Start today, not later, not when it feels convenient, but now. Choose one herb, prepare it with intention, and take the first step. Healing is not something you wait for, it is something you practice, patiently and consistently, until it becomes part of who you are.